Good afternoon, everyone. It's your English class, and today we are going to understand about pronouns. So let's get started. Chapter pronouns. Pronouns. A pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun and works as the noun. Right? Like I love India because India is my country. I live, I live in India. So that's not love. I live in India. In by mistake was not written. So I live in India because India is my country. Second sentence, I live in India because it is my country. So dear students, simply you can understand which word is used instead of noun. ऐसा word जो नाम के स्थान पे यूज होता हो और नाम की तरह काम करता हो, that word is called pronoun, right? In these two sentences you can see that if I say I live in India because India is my country, you can notice that India is names are called nouns. And in second sentence I have written I live in India because it is my country. You will notice that instead of India, यानी India word के स्थान पे मैंने it word लिख दिया. So if I write any word instead of any noun, so that word is called pronoun, and that should work as the noun. So it means pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun and works as the noun, right? So that word is called pronoun. So it is pronoun here. Secondly, like he, she, it, I, me, mine, either, neither, which, what, many, etc. These all the words are called pronouns. Clear, students? Next thing, types of pronouns. Now we have to understand how many types of pronouns are here. So dear students, basically 9 types of pronouns are here. 9 types. First is personal, second is interrogative, third is emphasizing, fourth is distributive, fifth is relative, sixth is demonstrative, and seventh is reflexive, eighth is possessive, and ninth is indefinite. I will let you know about each type of pronoun, but firstly learn the types of pronoun. Again repeat with me: personal, interrogative, emphasizing, distributive, relative, demonstrative, reflexive, possessive, and indefinite. Dear students, learn all the types of these pronouns because I will ask some question regarding these pronouns. Okay, so you need to learn these pronouns, right? Again, revise the types of pronoun: personal, interrogative, emphasizing, distributive, relative, demonstrative, reflexive, possessive, and indefinite, right? So, dear students, one acronym I have written here, one acronym which will help you to memorize types of the pronouns. That acronym is Dr. Pi. You need to learn this word, Dr. Pi, right? So by the help of Dr. Pi, by the help of this word, you will come to know the types of the pronouns. D you have to use 2 times. I have written down the Dr. Pi 22221. So it means D, double time D and double time R and double time P and double time I and single time E. Right? Like first D4, first D for demonstrative and distributive. Let me take a marker, please wait. Highlighter. Okay. First D for distributive and demonstrative. R4 that is relative and reflexive. P4 that is personal and possessive. Second I4 interrogative and indefinite, and E4 that is emphasizing. Please take screenshot or you can learn this all the types of pronouns because I'm just about to ask about the types of pronouns. Again, understand by the help of Dr. Pi. This is an acronym. By the help of this acronym, you can learn the types of pronouns. Right? Personal, interrogative, emphasizing, distributive, relative, demonstrative, reflexive, possessive, and indefinite. D for distributive and demonstrative. R for reflexive and relative. And P for possessive and personal. I for indefinite and interrogative. And E for emphasizing. Okay. Now, please, dear students, raise your hand. Please raise your hand. I want to ask you about the types of pronouns. Who will let me know? Please raise your hand. जो बच्चा मुझे pronouns के type बताएगा, please hand raise करो. With the help of Dr. Pi. Dr. Pi को कौन define करेगा? D4 क्या है यहाँ पे? And R4 क्या है? Who will let me know? Raise your hand, please. Lavisha, you please tell me. Lavisha, please wait. Let me do some setting from my end. Please stay connected. Lavisha, yes, I have given you to unmute to yourself. I have given you the option. Please unmute to yourself. Lavisha.
Yes, sir.
Can you define Dr. Pi? Dr. Pi को define कर सकते हो? D4 क्या होता है? R4 क्या है? Lavisha, can you define?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Lavisha, what do you want to say?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear. Let me check, please wait.
वीडियो चल रही है.
I think Lavisha, it's a network problem from your end. आपकी side से कोई network problem है? Let me ask from someone else. Please stop the video.
Oh.
Sirat, please you tell me. Sirat, please unmute to yourself. Sirat, please unmute to yourself.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, D for demonstrative
Very
and
good.
R for reflexive.
No, like D is used for two words. D for demonstrative and D for distributive. And R for?
R for reflexive and
very good. You are trying very well. Okay. Huh? Relative. Reflexive and relative. And P4, two words are here for P4. Okay, dear students, once again revise the things, then again I will ask the question. 9 types of pronouns are there, and these types we can understand, we can learn with the help of given acronym. That acronym is that Dr. Pi, D-R-P-I-E. D for distributive and demonstrative, means 2 times D you have to use, distributive and demonstrative. R for reflexive and relative. P for personal and possessive. I for indefinite and interrogative. And E for emphasizing. Now you have to tell me about the types of pronouns with the help of given acronym. Who will let me know? Ananya, do you want to try? Ananya, do you want to try? Okay, Lavisha is there. Please raise your hand who can let me know all the types of pronouns.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Lavisha, please tell me, define the types of pronouns. Lavisha?
Yes, sir.
Please define the types of pronouns. Pronouns के type बताओ. D for what?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Ayush, you please try.
Distributive and demonstrative.
Okay, very good. R for Dr. Pai means R for what is the R for?
Relative, reflexive.
Relative and reflexive. And P for
Personal, possessive.
personal and possessive. Very good. And I for
Interrogative.
very
And
good.
indefinite.
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 Very good. And E for
Emphasis.
emphasizing. Very good. Lavisha, you have defined very well. Is there anyone else who can define this Dr. Pi? Means this acronym? Okay, let me ask from Ishita. Ishita, no, like she hasn't raised her hand. Let me ask from someone else. Vansham. Vansham, you please tell me. Vansham, can you define the types of the pronouns? Vansham, unmute yourself. Yes, Vansham, can you define the types of pronoun with the help of given acronym, Dr. Pi?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me what is the first D means?
The distributive,
Distributive. Very good.
demonstrative,
Demonstrative. Very good. R for
relative,
relative. Very good. Second,
ref, sir,
reflexive.
refel-
Reflexive. Reflexive. Very good. And
reflexive.
P for
Sir, personal,
personal. Very good.
positive,
Possessive. Very good. Very good. Possessive. Very good. Next, I for
sir,
indefinite. Very good. Indefinite. Very good.
indefinite.
Second I for second word for I for interrogative. And last E for Vansham. Very good.
Impassion.
Emphasizing. Very good. Very good. Vansham, you have given the good answer. You have tried very well. So, dear student, with the help of this acronym, we can learn, we can understand the types of pronouns like D for distributive and demonstrative, R for relative and reflexive, P for possessive and personal, I for interrogative and indefinite, and E for emphasizing. You can take a screenshot of this, right? Now, let's come on the next slide. Okay, so here, dear students, please down your hand and understand this table. Please down your hand. So this table is given here. Dear students, our personal pronouns are divided into three parts. And these three parts are called first person, second person, and third person. Again, understand, our personal pronouns are divided into three parts. These three parts are called first person, second person, and third person. In this slide, you will concentrate, you will notice just these 5 columns: first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, rest of columns, rest of lines we will understand later. So if you talk about the speaker, अगर हम बोलने वाले की बात करते हैं, means speaker की बात करते हैं, that is called first person, right? And who is the listener? That is second person. And apart from first person and second person, rest of person are called third person, right? जितने भी हमारे प्रोनाउंस होते हैं, जो हमारे पर्सनल प्रोनाउंस में काउंट होते हैं, वो तीन पार्ट में डिवाइड होते हैं: फर्स्ट पर्सन, सेकंड पर्सन एंड थर्ड पर्सन. बात करने वाले को बोलते हैं फर्स्ट पर्सन, जिससे बात करते हैं यानी कि जो सुन रहा होता है वो सेकंड पर्सन, फर्स्ट को सेकंड को छोड़ के बाकी सब थर्ड पर्सन, राइट? So in this you need to understand I and V. I and V are first person, you is our second person, and he, she, it, and they are our third person. Again, understand, I and we, these are first person, you are second person, he, she, it and they are our third person, right? Then I is first person singular, but we is first person plural. जो I होता है वो हमारा फर्स्ट पर्सन होता है, परंतु वो एक के बारे में बात करते हैं, इसलिए उसको बोलते हैं सिंगुलर. But we, when we talk about more than one, then we have to use we for first person, so that is first person plural, right? In the same way, you is second person, that is singular also, and that is plural also. In third person, he, she, it, these words are third person singular, and they, these words are third person plural, right? Again, understand, our personal pronouns are divided into three parts: first person, second person, and third person. Speaker is called first person, listener is called second person. Apart from first person and second person, rest of person are called third person. बात करने वाला फर्स्ट पर्सन, जिससे बात करता है वो सेकंड पर्सन, फर्स्ट और सेकंड को छोड़ के बाकी सब थर्ड पर्सन. आई हमारा फर्स्ट पर्सन सिंगुलर होता है, वी हमारा फर्स्ट पर्सन प्लूरल होता है, राइट? सेकेंडली, मी भी हमारा फर्स्ट पर्सन होता है, दैट इज सिंगुलर, बट दैट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव केस. Case I will let you know about the case I will let you know later. Us is also our first person, that is objective case, that is objective case of we, right? You is our subjective case and objective case also, that is singular also and that is plural also. In the same way, he, she, it, that is third person singular subjective case, but him, her, it, these are third person singular but objective case. Same, they are third person plural, that is subjective case, and them are third person plural, that is objective case. About this little understanding, I think you may have got, and rest of understanding you will get in the next slide. Okay, see this. I want to make you understand about the subjective case and objective case. Suppose I write here Rahul saw Mohit. Rahul ने मोहित को देखा. So you can see that Rahul is subject here and Mohit is object here. Subject means who is the doer, right? And object means who is the receiver of verb. So if we write any word before the subject, so usually that word is subject. And if you write after the verb any word, that is object. So Rahul is subjective case and Mohit is objective case. जो हमारी वर्ब है सो, यानी वर्ब से पहले जो वर्ड यूज किया जाता है वो सब्जेक्ट होता है, वर्ब, वर्ब के बाद जो वर्ड यूज किया जाता है वो ऑब्जेक्ट होता है, राइट? तो यहाँ पे राहुल हमारा सब्जेक्टिव केस है और मोहित हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव केस है, राइट? सो दीज आर कॉल्ड द केसेस. सी द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस. I have told you Rahul is our subjective case and Mohit is our objective case. Means Mohit word has been used after the verb and Rahul word has been used before the verb, right? See the next sentence. Ram called Sham. Ram ने Sham को बुलाया. So before the verb we have written Ram, so Ram is subjective case, and after the verb we have written Sham, so Sham is objective case, right? Ram is subjective case and Sham is objective case. So here, dear students, I want to make you understand what are the subjective cases and what are the objective cases, right? Before the verb, if we write any word, that is usually subjective case, and after the verb, that is objective case. Now see this sentence. Notice this sentence. I have written here, I called Sham. मैंने शाम को बुलाया. So I have written I here. So I word is subjective case. जब मुझे अपने बारे में लिखना हो, अगर मुझे सब्जेक्टिव केस में लिखना है तो वहां पे आई लिखूंगा, राइट? बट सी द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस. राम कॉल्ड मी. मैं यहाँ पे अपने बारे में लिख रहा हूं, बट हियर आई विल राइट मी, बट हियर आई विल राइट आई. व्हाई? बिकॉज सब्जेक्टिव केस तो आई होता है, बट आई का ऑब्जेक्टिव केस मी होता है. जहां पे हमें ऑब्जेक्टिव केस की जरूरत हो वहां पे मी लिखना है, जहां पे हमें सब्जेक्टिव केस की जरूरत हो वहां पे आई लिखना है, राइट? सो दिस इज कॉल्ड सब्जेक्टिव केस एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड ऑब्जेक्टिव केस. Next point. Suppose I say that Dinesh helped us. So I have written here us because we are talking about the objective case. But see that we helped Sahil. But here we have written we. Why? Because we need to use here subjective case. So this is called subjective case and objective case, right? So dear students, on the behalf of this understanding, you have to fill this exercise. Who will try to give the answer will have to raise his or her hand. Our first sentence is that my parents love I or me. कौन सा word fill करूं यहाँ पे मैं? My parents love I or me. Please tell me which word should I fill here? Who will let me know? Okay. Sirat, you no. Someone else. Ananya, you please tell me. Ananya, please tell me which word will come here, I or me?
So me.
Me. Okay, can you tell me why me? Why not I? अनन्या क्या आप बता सकते हो कि me क्यों आएगा? Okay, I tell you, dear students, me is right answer here. Why not I? Because we need to use objective case. Verb is written here. After the verb, we need to write the objective case. So both the words are same, but I is subjective case pronoun and me is objective case pronoun. That's why we need to fill here me. Next sentence. Love my parents. I love my parents or me love my parents. What's the right answer? Tanmaya, you please give me the answer.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Give me the answer. I. Can you tell me why? Why not me? Tanmaya, can you tell me me क्यों नहीं fill कर सकते हम यहाँ पे? हमें I क्यों fill करना है?
Sir, I is subjective case.
Yes, very good. I जो होता है वो subjective case है, and we need to write here subjective case. That's why I is right here and me is wrong here. Very good, right answer you have given. Next sentence, I saw, he or him. Which word will come here? I saw him or I saw he? Avi, you please tell me. Avi, please unmute yourself. I have given you the option. Yes, please tell me which word will come here.
Sir, I saw him.
I saw him. Very good. You have given the right answer. Can you tell me why not he? He क्यों use कर सकते बेटा हम यहाँ पे? Okay, I tell you the answer. Because he is subjective case and him is objective case pronoun. Very good. You have given the right answer. Next is that saw me. He saw me or him saw me. Which is the right answer? Who will let me know? Khushi, you please tell me. Khushi, can you tell me? He saw me. Khushi.
Saw him.
Him. No, beta. He will come here. He will come here because we need a subjective case pronoun, right? So he is subjective case pronoun. Him is objective case pronoun, right? Next, this is my pen or my pen. Which word will come here? Actually, this is not subjective case or objective case. So I tell you about this. So you can't do this exercise by yourself. Here, my pen will come. My and mine. Both are possessive, possessive case pronoun, but mine is pronoun and my is adjective here. That's why we need to fill here my because name is already given. About this, I will let you know later. But in this, we need to fill the mine word. Okay. So dear students, you can see this table. And about this, I will let you know in the next class. So now, dear students, if you want to ask any question regarding today's class, please come forward, raise your hand,